Welcome to Mic Drop.
Yikes.
I'm pretty sure the microphone's okay. Hi guys, I'm your host Stella Fanega, and today we are here with one of the most talented student musicians I know because I've seen her perform live at the Union and on her SoundCloud page, Maria Requena.
Hi, it's me.
Alright, so we're back with round 2 of Mic Drop. Last week we had Ricky and Grace, right? Ricky and Grace, and they did an amazing job performing their amazing voices and amazing talent with their guitar. So that was a really good one. So if you missed that one, do not worry, because we actually had that recorded, and it's on our NCC link page. And tonight, before we begin, I'm actually just gonna interview Maria about a few things, and then we're gonna move on to the fun part. So Maria, how long have you been playing music?
I've been doing music basically my whole life. Like, I started singing in choirs as early as like age 8 or 9. I picked up guitar at about the same time. And then I picked up ukulele later, like when I was like 16. Writing wise, I've been writing more seriously since like middle school and high school, and like the level that I was writing there is like not anything compared to what I'm writing now. Like, I've been working so hard on every single one of my songs, so it's like I've grown a lot over time.
That's good. And you said you're gonna be playing 3 songs for us today, right?
Correct.
How long did each of the songs take you to write?
My songwriting process is pretty much very easy and very compact and very short, actually. So like getting the idea, the concept of the song out is very simple. Like, as long as I'm inspired and I know generally the direction I want to go in, it gets done within like half an hour to an hour. The editing process, that's the part that is trickier. That part takes a longer time. I never think that a song's fully finished. Like, I'll go back to a song like months later and be like, you know, I don't like how I'm doing that, and I'm gonna change it. And so like, maybe you might have heard me perform it one way one time, but then the next time you see me, I'm playing it a completely different way, or like I've tweaked just a couple of things, because I never think that a song is fully perfect. I think there's always room for growth within each particular song. So the editing process is ever standing.
With the 3 songs you're gonna play for us tonight, which one was the most like hardest to write and to like perfect?
Probably the first one, Wallflower, because I actually did not have my ukulele when I started to write that song. I was away in a conference, and I had the lyrics in my head and like kind of like the music just kind of floating, but all I could do was just like write it down on paper with like a pencil, and like that was a struggle to like remember it. Luckily I was able to get a ukulele by the end of the conference, so then I was able to like write it all down with the music, with the ukulele with me. So then after the conference, it was like about a month later when I finally had time to like sit down and be like, okay, the song is technically fleshed out, but it needs like a shit ton of work because I didn't dedicate the time I needed to. So I guess that one is probably the most hard to like flesh out.
Gotcha. And then you play ukulele and guitar, which is the most like, which one do you prefer the most?
My uke, actually. Like, I've been playing guitar like a lot longer than ukulele, but the thing that fascinates me about ukulele is the different sizes and the different like tones and richness that you can get out of it, because there's 4 types of ukuleles. There's a soprano, a tenor, a concert, and a bari. I've got a bari with me, and I love it because it's a perfect blend of like that like cutesy like young sound that like a soprano or a tenor ukulele has, but it also has that like wisdom and age of a guitar because of the way it's tuned a little bit differently. So
I gotcha, because I play guitar too, and it's I've never played ukulele before, and I think it's like funny how like there's a smaller version of a guitar, but then I heard that there's like only 4 strings.
Yeah, it's only 4 strings on the ukulele. The bari ukulele is the closest thing to the guitar because of its tuning, but it is played differently. It does produce a different timbre to it, so the sound quality and richness is a little bit different than a guitar, but the basic concept and the basic layout isn't that different. So transitioning from guitar to ukulele is very easy and a lot of people do it. Because why not have more instruments in your repertoire? Like, you should do it. I recommend.
Do you also like hope to play piano or any other
Yeah,
instruments?
I've been taking piano lessons here since my freshman year, and I've recently started to write for the piano. I have 2.5 songs written on piano. I'm not as confident in them as I am with like my other instruments, but I'll get there.
That's good. And before we actually head to playing your 3 songs for us, where do you see your 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah, still doing music. Like, I've gone through so many different things in my life, but music has always been a constant. So no matter what, I know that music will be with me because it's very much a part of who I am. Hopefully I'll still be performing. I'm on the fence about doing this like singing songwriting thing professionally because that is a lot of risk taking and putting myself out there a lot. Like that requires a lot of confidence that I'm still working on myself and like growing my own confidence. But that is something that would be really cool to just like let myself do.
Who's your inspiration in like writing songs and just like performing?
I listen to a lot of people and a lot of different styles and I watch a lot of performances, and some of my favorite performances actually come from Norah Jones.
Yeah.
Because she's such
amazing.
a range of like she's got such a range of genres that she has mastered.
Yeah.
Her current stuff is like very vintage pop, and then like her older stuff is like bluesy, and then the stuff in between is jazzy. So it's just like she just went for it. Like she saw something like a genre that had potential and that she could develop, and she went for it. And I like that confidence. And I've observed her performing techniques, and she changes up things all the time to keep it interesting. So like one arrangement of like sunrise is different than her other. So that's something that like really inspires me to like keep working on my music. Like I said, I never stop really editing them because she has inspired me that like each song is kind of like its own entity and it has the right to grow. So I really like that.
That's good. And one more question, because I know I've been talking a lot and I know a lot of people want to see your performance. So my last question for you is, if there was someone, a girl or a guy or whatever, who's trying to start up their music career, what would be one advice you would give to that person?
Stop telling yourself you can't. Honestly, because I have done that to myself so many times for so many years. Because like other people have been like, oh yeah, you're good, but like in my head I'm not good, and like that's been like the biggest hindrance in terms of like putting myself out there and getting contacts and networking with other musicians. Telling myself that I can't do it, telling myself that I'm not good enough. You are, okay? You have this passion, you have the drive. If you are willing and able to take criticism and you edit your work and you practice constantly, there is no reason you can't.
Yeah.
So you just gotta build that confidence up and be like, people might not like it, but that's okay. And just keep on going.
That was good. All right, so before we go back to go to the performances, we'll be right back shortly.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm gonna play 3 songs for you. The first one is called Wallflower, so hope you like it. I am as close to you as glass, the glass in the window of the coffee shop you go to every morning. I am as close to you as leaves, the leaves in the branches of the summer trees you walk past every day. I see you and I feel as though I know you, but you don't really see me. You're slightly tangible, but deep down I already know I'm just in your peripheral. You are as far away as snow at the mist of spring, a memory vivid and cold, pristine, but nothing more. You are as far away as finish lines to marathons you'll never run, an idea floating in your mind, but nothing more. I see you and I feel as though I know you, but you don't really see me. You're slightly tangible, but deep down I already know I'm just in your peripheral. Oh, I'm just in your peripheral. These days come and go the way the pages of a book turn, yet the plot is yet to start, and then I realize the story has been moving from the start, and I'm just playing my part. Oh, I'm just playing my part of the wallflower. You are as close to me as dust on my fingertips. Alright. The second one is called We All Forgot. So here we go. What did we forget? We'll find out. Alright. I forgot what butterflies had felt like. I forgot the excitement of just walking by. I forgot what it's like to try a little harder, and you reminded me. I forgot the feel of flushing cheeks, so I forgot the flutter of a heartbeat. I forgot the glamour of puppy love, and you reminded me. And we fell inside a bubble for at least 2 whole weeks. Reality was far, far away. It was only you and me and her. Yeah, you forgot you had a girlfriend back home. You forgot, but she surely didn't. You forgot. Yeah, you forgot. Yeah, you suck. And it's not fair. Or couldn't you just tell me it's not fair to keep it all inside? Oh, it's not fair to you or me or her. So I'll pop the bottle I'll pop the bubble we've been in, and I'll let you fall out. I must choose, and I have chosen out. So goodbye, farewell, adios. So goodbye, farewell, adios. Right. Quick instrument change. Alright, this next song is called White Horse. Mother, don't come looking. Oh dear mother, please don't try. You see I'm stuck in this hole, and I've been trying to climb out. So mother, please understand. Father, don't say the words. Oh dear father, I know that you're thinking them. You see I dug this hole myself, and I've been trying to climb out. So father, please don't say the words. Sometimes things don't fall out the way they should. Sometimes the white horse never shows, and there's no telling anymore what's up, what's down. So all we've got is to let go. Summer comes round the corner. Summer brings new life. It doesn't change the fact that summer really is sticky and hot. But summer, you give me hope. One day I will climb out. One day I'll see the sky so blue. I will hop into a cloud and let the wind shake me until I'm new. One day I will survive. Sometimes things don't work out the way they should. Sometimes the white horse never shows, and there's no telling anymore what's up, what's down. So all we've got is to let go. Let go.
That was amazing, as usual. Every single time I see you live or even recorded, like your voice, it just gets so much better. So it's actually now my turn to play a song.
All right.
Right?
Let's
You're gonna
hear
teach me
it.
how to play ukulele?
Absolutely.
So how do you play? Is it okay? G.
G?
How's that?
Oh, that one's a little tricky.
Oh,
That's usually the
gosh.
third chord I teach.
Okay, so what's the first chord?
I teach a C.
Okay, what's a C?
All right, so we're gonna number your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We have the same fingers. Okay, yeah, we have the same fingers. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. We also number frets.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna take your third finger. You're gonna go to the third fret.
Is it this one?
Yep, that's
Okay.
No, sorry, 1, third fret, and you're just gonna put it right here. That's it. That's your C chord, your major C.
Can I make a song out of this?
Yeah. Actually, I believe the song from 21 Pilots.
Starts with a C.
Yeah, it's
Really?
It's either that or a G.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, it would just be a different key, but it'd be the same thing.
And what's the second chord?
The second chord I usually teach is an A minor. It's also just one finger. So you're going to take your second finger, second fret, very top string. That's it. That's your A minor.
I'm learning 2 chords.
Yeah.
I might switch to ukulele. This is pretty cool. So this is A minor, and this is
C. Mm-hmm.
Ha! I can make a song out of this.
You can.
All right, that was it, you guys. I know you guys want to listen to me sing, but that's not gonna happen tonight. That was Maria. She is a junior and she likes to play music. She actually writes her own songs. So those 3 songs were actually her own original, right?
Yes, I read them all.
Yeah, so she wrote them all. So that was pretty amazing. If you liked it, comment. If you don't, then don't comment. But I'm pretty sure everyone liked what she did tonight. So catch us on next week at 8 p.m. at Thursday. Actually, it's going to be 7 p.m. this time because we're going to have the student monologues next week. So if you're interested, tune in at 7 p.m. next Thursday.